Shalom.
Hey, shalom, shalom.
Give all praise and glory to Yahweh.
Hawa, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakah HaKodash.
Divine to the apostles of GMS. Shalom to all the faithful men that's doing this work. And Lil Willie's going to get right into it. You say you got that article?
Yeah, I got a quick one, man. This is out of Vice. This is an atmosphere of wars. North Korea said 1.4 million people just enlisted to fight the U.S.
Yes, sir. Beautiful.
So we had a beautiful precept just to come out that the Lord is starting to uplift these smaller countries, man, to fight against a big country, which is not just America, but you got the UN, United Nations, all right, and you got the NATO, the EU, man, which is comprised of over 27 so-called countries, man, of the West. All right, but you got some.
Yeah, you got that Joel 3:9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men draw near, let them come up." It says, beat your what's it called? Russia. Well, not like it. China they're about to start supplying Russia with I think it was military aid and shit for Ukraine and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Yeah. That's most definitely gonna make the West mad.
Oh, they're gonna jump on it because that whole thing, which started in believe the early 1940s, mid 1940s, is that whole thing with the thing of NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, was to stop the Soviet Union, to defend themselves against them, because they know through prophecy. Hey, these elites know through prophecy that these dudes was gonna come up on a level that's gonna destroy the West, man. NATO, EU, America. All right, that's how the Yahweh Shema Shah gets down. Everything's prophesied in the scriptures, man. But you got it, bro.
It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Yeah, the weak, because like North Korea, like people look at North Korea. A lot of people in America don't even know where the fuck that even is. That tells you how insignificant it is, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But that's a weak nation, and yet it still got the power to send a nuke here, you know what I mean? Because before it couldn't do that, you know what I'm saying?
That's the spirit.
Come on, what's that?
They said a Korean missile, North Korean missile, can to touch America. It takes 33 minutes to hit America. So you know the prophecies is about to happen, man.
Yeah.
World War III, destruction.
Let me see, where was that? Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh, let the heathen be awakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I set to judge all the nation round about. Me keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
No. I'm so like it, bro. I was just saying, yeah, you know, I'm amped up.
It says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. It says multitudes in the valley of decision, and you see that right now. That's what World War is all these different nations fighting at the same time, each other and shit. You know what I mean? And they gonna be fighting each other, and then while that's happening, the Lord gonna come out the sky and then destroy all them at once, because they all gonna be gathered together.
Yep. That's what you call a strategic move. When you go into that 2nd Ezra 13, that's a strategic move on the Heavenly Father. He's going to gather all you nations. He's going to gather all you Americans, you proud Americans, you nigger women, you niggas that signed up to join the military. I was a dumbass nigga myself, of 12 years, you know. But he's going to gather everybody. They're going to be fighting each other for a cause that they don't even know about. They just trying to buy a fucking V6 Camaro, or trying to pay for school. But little they know, they fighting and they're not coming back home. This ain't gonna be no more welcome home veteran, welcome home Shaniqua. No, there's gonna be a lot of blood that's gonna be shed down there in the valley of Yehoshaphat, man. His judgment, his Lord's judgment, man. See, a lot of people don't know about these prophecies, man.
Yeah. It says, for the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. That was it. Go ahead.
There it is. Hey, the brother said it better. And the precepts back it up in 2nd Ezra 13 chapter, man.
Yes,
and y'all gonna get fucked up, man. So that's gonna bring, man, yo, it's very, it's very, what's that word I'm looking for? That, how can you not see that these prophecies are happening? And I'm gonna read a little more into it just because people are ramping up. You know, you got these heathen nations ramping up for Yahweh's judgment.
Right.
But Americans can't see it. But guess what? These Americans, they can't fight in the next war. Right. Why? Because they're fat, they're out of shape, they want to be T-words. They got all types of mental issues. They got criminal records. They can't join the military. But guess what? North Korea got 1.4 million strong, man, ready to go. And I'm gonna read a little more. It says more than 1.4 million young people have enlisted in North Korea's military in the last few days to defend the country. To defend means to fight. These Americans can't fight. They're not worried about fighting no more. They're worried about TikTok dances and shit. They worried about getting the next, being a YouTube prankster, or a gamer,
Right.
or being fat, or doing ASMR videos, man.
OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, yep, OnlyFans, man. These women, they ain't ready for that.
Right.
He said, to defend the country against the U.S. and other enemies, the country's state and other enemies going to NATO and EU, because they're gonna join up with BRICS,
Right.
if they're not a part of already, which I might have to do some research on that. All right. It says, in what one analyst said was a move to create an atmosphere of war. The North Korean government held events across the country to recruit for its military. Students and workers lined up in arenas, bro. You can't fill up a recruitment station for free hot dogs, man, and French fries, man.
Damn.
I know people that's in recruit, bro. Like I said, I was in that military shit. The numbers are terrible, man. Yet they kicked me out because I couldn't take a bullshit smack, man. Which I'm the water you how about Shemel Shai. All right? Yo, it's a raps, bro. It says the North Korean government held events across the country to recruit for its military. Students and workers lined up in arenas and the construction site to join or re-enlist official photos show. On Friday alone, more than 800,000 citizens signed up. The state-run Korean Central News Agency reported. And you got anything to say on that, brother?
Yeah, I got this precept. Let me see. But yeah, too, you know, just to add on to that, man, that's just show you the fucking hate for this place. You know what I mean? And that's the thing too, because a lot of Americans, they talk shit about North Korea. I mean, I don't know how all of it's true or not, but they say he do starving his people and shit.
Puts them to death if they cross the line.
Yeah.
That could be true because they're breaking their allegiance.
Oh yeah.
They're serious about their allegiance, man. Right. Not like America. You can be a liberal or eminist. I'm not gonna say a F-minist.
Oh yeah. Right.
And you can just do whatever you want. Right. You be free spirited. Right. But that dude, that guy down there, that guy that's running that shit, he's not playing no games, man. Like American Joe Biden all sleeping and shit. Yeah. He's falling asleep on the podium.
True. Yeah.
Like what happened to Putin look like that, man? He'll look weak.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Right.
It's the time for America to just fall down because it's crazy because our leader, our so-called leader, our great leader, Putin, is falling asleep on the podium, bro. Yeah, that's how you know Yahweh Shema Shai has set this whole thing up for us to be I'm not saying us, but America to be a laughingstock, bro.
Yeah, right. This is Isaiah 13 and 4 says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together, and how a host mustereth the host of the battle. And it's beautiful because the Lord, he's making all this shit happen, you know what I mean? Because people, you know, like a lot of Christians probably would think that World War III is like, they would want that to not happen, you know what I mean? But we want this to happen because when this happened, this place can finally be destroyed. Let me see, it says, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even Yahweh and the weapons of the nation to destroy the whole land. Just,
Ooh.
Yeah. You
and what's that? That's those missiles, man. Cause we going. I was deep. Hey, Joel, the second type of talk about nothing but missiles, man. Talk about destruction of America with those missiles. If you can hear it, and it goes into to back it up. Well, for Revelations to back it up with Joel. But I want to find that chapter though. But it's about the horses.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, I think it was 11, 8th chapter, one of them. But it talks about the horses, the missile. We already know what it is, but you probably got to find it.
Good. It says, "How ye, for the day of Yahweh is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty." And that's the thing too, cause like, I believe it was that World War II. I don't really know too much about that part of history, but Salakia. But
shit, it's all good.
What's it called? I know when they was going through the war, like people was like, even the people that wasn't going to war, you know what I'm saying, they was suffering. They was going through.
Yep. So what happened? So if you
go ahead.
Yeah, in World War II. So what happens is any campaign. So you got Americans that's coming in and invade.
Right.
They come in on villages of small towns of families, and they invade. And what they do is they conquer that land. And what they do is they probably offer, which they say on paper, they offer to give them money so they can wash their clothes, give them food, get their livestock, sleep in their rooms. But no, these Americans are grimy. So it was a Edomite on Edomite conflict, man. They weren't doing that. They more than likely they was taking their women, taking their daughters, putting them into slavery and forcing them to do laundromat service, taking their livestock and all their stuff that they have on their plantation or excuse me on their fields and property. That's all bullshit. More than likely that's all bullshit because Esau is a fucking devil, man. To his own people. So he went into Germany and more than likely raped, robbed, and murdered their own people. Essentially, man. Yeah. But that's what you do in war. Right. War is nasty, man. For you weak ass niggas that think the GRAPE is not biblical, man. It always goes back to being soft to the women and kids, man. Right. Which the Lord is not a respecter of persons, man.
Right. See, it says, "Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt." Yeah, and like the American people, they don't even want to fucking fight this shit. They like, I remember when what was that, a couple years ago when that one nigga, what's his name, Salamander, what's his name, Iran nigga, he's like an Iranian general or some shit.
Oh yeah, he was Iranian president. Yeah. And he got blown up.
Yeah. And then, like, people at work, they was all freaking out, like, "Oh, man, I don't want to go to war and get drafted and all this shit." You know, these people don't even, like, if this is, like probably,
let's just say 9/11.
Oh, yeah.
9/11 when everybody joined. Everybody and their fucking grandmother joined when 9/11 happened.
Yeah, Patriots.
They was patriots back in the day.
Yeah. It says, "And they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames." It says, "Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it." That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Well, hey, we might switch gears. We're not gonna go too long. It's up to the brother right here.
Yeah, it's okay.
We're gonna switch gears more than likely. I'm gonna read a little more of this, maybe a little another paragraph, but we're gonna touch gears on what's going on with Trump, which I've looked at it. It's not too much going on. It's all bullshit propaganda, but we can tell you what can be the outcome, and I'll probably get a scripture off that. So it says the service members referred to as volunteers by state media demonstrated the will to unify the two Koreas. Oh shit! Oh, and mercilessly white. Oh man, because I believe if I can back it up through fact, I believe North and South Korea was divided by America.
Because America and Russia, cause they like the World War II. Cause then something like that, right?
Everything was propagated, but it was only for Germany to push in those small hats.
Oh, okay.
At the biggest thing was World War II was for those small hats to get pushed into Israel.
Right.
That was the biggest thing. Millions of Edomites and niggas got put to death because of that, and Hamites and shit. Right. But that was all propagated for them to get put up in there. But for Korea, I believe, I want to say North and South Korea was divided because of America. Right. That was all bullshit. Damn. That was the whole thing because they try to divide because, once they start unifying, just like when you get niggas to unify, I don't want to say niggas, but you get Israelites to unify, it's a wraps for Esau. He knows that. Right. So he just divide and conquer as he goes. Man, he don't matter, bro. Right. So he said, two Koreas and mercilessly wipe out the war maniacs threatening their country, KCNA reported in a thinly veiled swipe at the U.S. In South Korea, the two Koreas, that's a bullshit. Two have been divided since the end of World War II in 1945, when the capitalist South and communist North Korea were separated along the 38th parallel. An armistice in 1953 ended 3 years of fighting after the North invaded the South, although no peace treaty was ever signed. So that goes into America, man, because Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. If not, who and so, that's given to the hands of the wicked. So he's given to these heathen to divide their lands, divide their people. They're the same fucking gooks. Yeah, we on YouTube. They're the same heathen. Right. But guess what? Esau divided it to divide and conquer. You got South Africa, North Africa. You know what I'm saying? It's just how Esau roll. Now, I'm gonna get 2 Ezra 15. We can talk about that Trump situation, that Trump indictment, which I've read a little bit on it. It sounds all BS, but I'm gonna just go and get what can happen on it, and I might get a definition of it. And you can speak on it, brother, whenever you want, bro. I'm just gonna read the precept.
Yeah, that's why I thought that was gonna be some bullshit too. Like, I don't know. I mean, something could happen, but I don't know. Me personally, I think that these Americans are just fucking retarded. I think they're not really gonna they probably gonna protest whatever for a couple months or some shit, but then they gonna probably stop. I think the only time these niggas really gonna really go full fledged is when they just no food type shit. Cause these Americans are too comfortable. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Man, that's the spirit. That's right, brother.
Yeah, but so you got it.
Yeah, when a nigga can't eat, then that's when he gonna start wilding out. Cause Jake is too. There's people in general are just too comfortable here in America. They still got the electricity. They still got Wi-Fi, TikTok, Instagram. But when really shit start popping off, this is just a prelude to it because they start indicting Trump. Then you got a pocket full of people that supports Trump, which I mean a pocket. I mean a lot of people. Probably over 50% of people at this point that supports Trump and the Republicans. That there's going to be some type of downfall to it where they're going to start wiping out a lot of people that doesn't support Trump, i.e. niggas. Yeah. And I can bring in a whole bunch of things, a whole litany of things, man. Yeah. I got 2 Ezra 15 and I'll start at 15. It says, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And that's the modern day gun, all right? Niggas ain't about to draw swords in America. They're going to be drawing all types of AR-15s, MK-17s, 9mm, 45s, all types of craziness, man.
You see how them damn, especially both Republicans and Democrats, they both fucking whacked out their mind. But you see that them damn Republicans and shit, it was a couple of videos the little Karens and shit. It would be so-called black person, they would do something that pissed them off, and then the so-called Republican, they just out of nowhere, Trump 2020. They repping gangs or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'd be like, fuck Black Lives Matter. The nigga that had nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. It just tells you how the hatred and how much they really care for Trump. These people are fucking crazy. They probably really kill your ass for that nigga.
That's going to bring in something, man. We love it here. That's going to bring in something. All right? It's going to tell you right here. It says, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one... I already read that. I'm going to read verse 16. For there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And I'm going to get the definition of sedition. All right. Get the definition of sedition. Let's see what we got going here. So we got sedition, a conduct, Salakia. It said a conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or a monarch. So that means if somebody's trying to indict Trump, which a lot of people are for him, they're going to start inciting violence. They're going to start inciting violence. It says conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. And who the heads of the states? Whoever was appointed through, I guess, the government. I don't fucking know how that works, man. These Edomites, man. So that's how that's gonna work, man. And everybody can ride for Trump, man. These Edomites ride hard for Trump, man. You got a few bald-headed niggas that ride for Trump, man. That's real talk.
Yeah, for real.
Every nigga I know that likes Trump is a bald-headed nigga, man, with no beard on his face.
Right.
That's the real talk, man. But that's how this place is gonna go out. There you go, brother.
Okay, yeah. This is, Isaiah 19:2 says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians." Well, this is the new Egypt today, America. It says, "And they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." Yeah. Like the Lord said, if these two, if the same kingdom gonna fight, then it's gonna fall.
Yep.
Yeah. So that just shows you the future of America is through.
That's right, bro. That's right. So you got intruders on the outside of America. You got what's that? Damn, that's that word. You got people that's already inside of America, insiders that's trying to destroy America. So you got people coming in on the inside and people on the outside. How the fuck can America stand at this point? Y'all are finished, man. And we can close out in a couple minutes when when the brother got anything to say.
That's pretty much it. For real.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like America's done, man. Like you got a lot of division. You got inflation. You got these American people, they're going buck wild. You got these Edomites sleeping in their vehicles full time. When the fuck is this happening?
Right.
You got Jake doing better than Edomites. This is madness, bro. And guess what? The elites of you Edomites, they don't care two shits about you, you regular schmegler Edomite, you Joe Schmo Edomites.
Yeah.
So guess what? It's only y'all's for the taking, man. Man. You got North Korea sizing up America with 1.4 troops plus more. You got niggas don't want to join the military. The military is the softest it's ever been.
Fucking China you can't forget about Taiwan.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Them niggas, they said it's a literal law that China has that they gonna have to take back Taiwan one way or another. They said they're gonna keep trying, what they call it, dick and mind, how the fuck that shit called, like by talks and shit. But eventually, that shit ain't gonna work. They just gonna take it by force.
They're gonna take it. Yeah, is it not bipartisan? I can look the word up, but it don't matter.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Trump better get arrested. Oh man, it's just a shit show, man. And we love it through the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shai. So if you ain't got anything, bro.
Oh, con. That's you close it up.
Hey, you close
Okay,
up.
con. All right, so with that, hopefully that was edifying. We give all praises and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh
Bashim Yahushua, Bashim
Bashim
Hakadash, and the honors to the apostles of GMS, and Shalom to all the faithful men that's doing this work. So I'm saying Shalom.
Shalom.